how to install saddlebag front lower protection. So everything comes up off the ground is blasting the front of these saddlebags. We're going to go ahead and show you how to install that CruzArmor kit. We're going to first go ahead and flip this thing over just to make it easier for you to see what's going on. There we go. So basically these front lowers, so what you want to do is clean everything up good. The slip soap mixture, we're going to wash your hands. Just make sure everything's good and wet with that. When you take out the kit, look at the pieces and figure out which one goes on which side. You can really tell by the curve, which is on the bottom, but with this upside down, it's on the top here. But you can kind of see where that lays. That's how you can tell left and right. So familiarize with where the piece goes before you start peeling anything. You want to make sure everything's good and wet. Again, as we pull this off, you want your fingers wet. You don't want anything dry touching the back of this film. It has an adhesive and things will stick to it. So as you peel it, you want to keep hitting it with the slip solution so that any dust in the air won't attach to it just by the static cling of the stuff. And as you peel it, you want to get it wet quick. You got to have that slip mixture ready to go. You do not want it to fold over onto itself when it's dry, but when it's wet, as you can see, it separates easily. So make sure it's good and wet. Again, you don't want dry fingers or even your finger oils. If it's dry, will stick to it. You'll leave finger oils. So once that's all wet, basically stick it on there. Kind of look at this curve and then look at the gap down here at the bottom. That's how you want to get like an even 1/4 inch gap with about a 1/4 inch space up here. And then it's just a matter of squeegeeing out the liquid. So I'm going to go down the center first. Get a strip down the middle that's tacked. And you want to keep the outside of this wet as well so that squeegee will slide easily. And then it's just a matter of going side to side with overlapping strokes. So you don't want to start out here and leave a whole gap of fluid or air pockets. So you want to start in the middle where you know it's already been squeegeed. And again, just working your way out. If the material seems like it's moving while you're squeegeeing, then you have too much soap in your slip solution. So go dilute it with some water and then try again. Now when you get to these upper areas, these should lay down fine, but if you find where you get a little finger like that, if you've made up a alcohol anchor solution, that's where you would use that, just for those little, what we call fingers, little places where the material wants to lift. And that alcohol will cause it to tack down aggressively and not slip. So over in here, we're going to do a little alcohol. This piece, you really don't have much stretching or anything like that, so it's a really simple piece to put on. Just keep moving side to side. Again, overlapping so that all of the soap and liquid and air pockets and bubbles are removed. And that's pretty much it. If you find where there's some, you get a piece of hair or dust or something under there, you can always lift with your slip, make sure everything's good and wet, and pull it up. Wash out whatever little piece of debris is in there with your fingers. Don't use your fingernail if you're ever doing that, because you can mar the adhesive underneath and you'll be left with a little mark. Then you just take a dry microfiber, wipe it down. You want to wipe kind of the same way you were squeegeeing. You don't want to go opposite where you might grab an edge and pull it up. So you just kind of work your way from the center out. And then let it sit in the sun and cure up. It'll cure in a day or so, and you're good to go.